step-by-step video where we're going through the creation of posts. So posts are the cornerstone of a WordPress install. Everything's based around posts. Post is almost like a news article, a blog entry, things like that. So I'm just going to take you through the creation of a post. Very, very simple. We're not going to go into great depth with it. But yeah, let me take you through the process of working with posts. So what we do is we click here. We click on post, all posts. Now this is obviously a list of all your posts. At your first install, you'll see there's a hello world post. But let's just go through the process of creating our first post. So on the top here, you just see that there's add new. We click on add new. It opens up the window. Now it's fairly basic when we're looking at the site. So at the top here, we've got this add new post, and that's the title. So we just call this step post video. There we go. Fairly simple on how to add it. Here would be the actual content for the post. So we say this content. Fairly simple. Now here you could, when you're looking at the content, this is a header, like that. Okay, so what we can do is you can go here. There's all these options along the top here where you can obviously change it from paragraph to heading 1, which is that's quite big. There's quite a few options over here. Heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, heading 5. And these are all predefined inside your theme. You can bold the text, very, very simple. You can italics it. You can create a numbered list. So we can put it here, we can put them in a list. We can go here, test 2. Fairly basic. We can change this from a bullet to numbers. This is a block quote. Now we can obviously start working with it on left and right, center or the left. Yeah, we can select it and we can actually create a hyperlink. So we say https google.com, and we just enter it. And there we go. Now we've got a link that goes to Google. You can actually even do editing inside that link. Oh, I've just deleted it, sorry. But there's even more options available. So we can click on this and it actually toggles more information. So there's horizontal lines. We can put in enter, and then we can put in a horizontal line. There we go, the full horizontal line. There's special characters that we can put in. Okay, so all the special characters that are available. And then here we can actually start indenting lists. So yeah, very, very simple. You can undo it, you can redo something. So yeah, it's super, super simple to work with the content. To actually add an image, we just click down there and we go to add media. This is the media library we've got here, and we can insert that into the post. And that's exactly the same. You can select it and you can put it to the left, to the center, to the right. We're just going to put it like that so it sits on its own. Fairly simple. Now at the top here you'll see something that says screen options. Here you can obviously start changing the author and the excerpt, things like that. So now if we scroll down here, you'll see there's an excerpt. An excerpt is like a small introduction text for the post, because sometimes you can have hundreds of lines or hundreds of paragraphs, and you just want an excerpt that will appear on your post listing page, where it's like just a quick introduction to the post. Yeah, you can change the author. Okay, so let's look at the right hand side here. This is all published information, so we can actually publish this in the future, so we can schedule it for another time. We can actually password protect the page, we can make it private, and then we can obviously change it from draft or pending review or something to that effect. Well, I'm just going to publish it. I'm just going to publish the page. Very simple how it's done. So now we've got categories and tags. Categories and tags we're gonna do in another video, but I'm just going to show you quickly. You can actually add a quick category over here. We can add the category, and there we go. You can change it from that. You can add tags. Now I've just added a tag to it. And then another thing is a featured image. Now featured images are if you have a listing page where you have multiple posts on it with the excerpt, it normally shows the featured image. This is an image that gets used throughout the site. Instead of it pulling a random image from the post, we can set an actual featured image. So this is the image that will be pulled through. Normally, sometimes with SEO and things like that, it'll actually pull through the featured image. And there we go. Now what we do is we update it. Literally, you can see what we've created over there. We can actually go view it. And there we go. It's got the featured image at the back there. There's all the text made by admin. There's the previous post. We can leave comments, things like that. Very, very simple. And there we go. Now, what we want to do is we obviously want to start working with this post. So here you can obviously start controlling your posts. What we want to do is we just want to trash the hello world one. That will be disappeared, so it's not part of the list anymore. It actually sits inside the trash. And we can go into the trash and we can empty the trash. Here you can start managing. You just want to change information quickly. So you can just look here and you can just go to quick edit and you can change information quite quickly. So we say we don't want a text, we actually wanted it uncategorized, and we just want to make it a draft post, and we update. Now you can see it's been set to draft, it's been changed to uncategorized. Very, very simple on how to work with it. You can work at the top, you can search for the posts. We only have one post, so there's no point in really searching. Nice thing is in WordPress, everything is a help, so you can actually start working, finding out information on the various sections. And then the other thing here is we have the screen options where you can obviously start having things disappear from the list. Sometimes you don't need the date, you don't need the comments, things like that. And then you can change how many how many posts appear on the page. And then you can also change it to episode view. And there we go. See, it's got an excerpt just below it. See, that's it's the excerpt of the text. So if I went into and I wanted to change that excerpt, I'm going to edit. And there was the excerpt over here. So I'll type this hello. I'll publish it. I'll go back to all posts. And there you go. There's the excerpt just below it. That's how simple it is to work with posts. In our next video, we'll be going through the categories and tags, which appear here on the left-hand side. But as you can see, it's super, super simple to work with posts. There are sometimes you'll come into it and it's a little bit different. It won't look exactly the same, but there'll be another video straight after this, also in the step-by-step series, working with the Gutenberg plugin, which is a little bit different working with posts. But here we go. So we'll continue now with the Gutenberg plugin.